I'm so excited to finally be bringing you my interpretation of the Kartoffelpuffer with Apfelmus, which, for those of you who don't speak German or don't understand my butchered German, we are going to be making German pancakes with applesauce. All homemade, all very easy, and we're gonna get started right now. I have to give a nod to our time at the Christmas market this past year. We went to the Stuttgart market and I got to try Kartoffelpuffer for the first time, and it was excellent. And it gave me the idea to make a lightened up version for today's video. All right, so I've got a helper with me today. He insists on cooking. He insists on also being in the video. We're gonna start off by making our applesauce. I've got how many apples today?
1, 2. 1.
Okay, if we have 2 plus 2, what does that mean? We have 1, 2,
3, 4.
4. 2 plus 2 equals 4. So we're just gonna fill up our pot just right above the apples. I'm gonna boil these over a bit of a medium high heat, and I'm gonna put the top on. Just vent it a little bit so that it doesn't spill over due to the excess heat inside of the pot. We have our potatoes. I've got about 5 potatoes here. You can do maybe 2 pounds or so of potatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and just peel these. I watched this girl, I don't know if it works on potatoes. It's looking like it works, but where you can use your peeler back and forth like this. Watch your fingers. I'm traditionally more of a peeler like this. I just go for it like this. I'm gonna turn off our apples, and technically these are stewed apples. If you just wanted to do stewed apples, you can just do this as well. It's not maybe traditional, but you know, you can stop here if you want to. The skin on these apples is going to provide a ton of fiber, which is nice. So if you leave them on, great. And if you take it off, that's okay too. I know that they're done because they are fork tender. So I'm able to put my fork through them. So they're done. I'm gonna leave them in the apple water now, and I'm going to continue with the rest of the dish, and we'll come back to this a little later. All right, our applesauce is looking really good. We are now going to take our potatoes and we're going to use our fine grater to make this as small as possible. But you see how I am pretending to use my hand here? I'm actually going to use this attachment because I am way too accident prone for anything crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and just pierce my potato like so. Go ahead and hold this nice and steady and give it a nice grate. You want to cut it in half, and I feel like that works so much better and makes the process a little bit smoother, if you can even see that. But my gosh, it's so messy. So make sure your surfaces are clean as well, so you can just, you know, utilize the food that's all around, because you don't want it to go to waste. So now I'm going to add in our finely shredded onion. We'll also add in our finely shredded potato. Looks amazing. Okay, we're gonna crack 2 eggs into our mixture. Mixing up my 2 eggs just until everything is nicely incorporated. Next, I'm gonna add about 1/4 cup of flour. You are welcome to add more if you feel like it needs it. I think we're gonna go with a more tacky consistency, and I'm also gonna add some salt, about 1.5 teaspoons or so. Maybe I'll do a little extra. And then I'm gonna add some salt and pepper because I just like a bit of pepper. I'm loving this texture. I think we're ready to fry. We're gonna take the water that we used to boil the apples out of this pot, leave the apples, and then finish up our applesauce really quickly before we fry up our potato pancakes. I'm gonna add about 1 teaspoon or so of cinnamon. If you'd like for your applesauce to be sweetened, you could add honey or whatever sweetener of your choice. I'm gonna leave it like this, and we're just gonna go ahead and use an immersion blender. You can also use a just traditional blender as well. That's typically what I use, but this one is a little more handy right now. I think I'll use about a half a teaspoon of oil for each pancake. So I'm gonna take about 1/3 cup and see if we can get 2. I'll do less of 1/3 cup for this second one, just so we can fit them both in here. I'm gonna take my spatula and just flatten everything down. You're gonna let them cook for about 3 to 5 minutes on each side. Oh yeah, this looks amazing. Oh yeah. I didn't wait as long as I should have, but I wanted to make sure that it wasn't gonna burn. So we can also flip it back over. I'll leave this one to just fully cook. I'm gonna go ahead and make all of these, and when we're finished with everything, I'll show you what the final product of the whole dish is gonna look like. I am so hungry, and so is my little one, so let's bring everything to the table and get to eating.
You're to be hungry. Hi.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and serve myself now that I've served my little one. Got my potato pancake, some applesauce, full fiber applesauce.
Go quiet.
Yeah, it's good. And I am so hungry. I just wanted to make this a full meal, so I'm gonna also grab maybe sausages that I made and some sourdough bread.
Go.
It's yummy. That's good. Seal of approval from this little one. And I think it's like so interesting to make lighter versions of things that you eat while out, because obviously they're gonna taste different, but you have the essence of what you had while out, right? So this definitely is a different version, but I'm excited to try this for myself and see how it holds up.
Yummy?
Okay, dip it in your applesauce. The applesauce is good. Very little oil for the potato pancakes, no sugar for the applesauce because the apple's already naturally sweet and really delicious. So I think that this gets the seal of approval for a lightened up dish that can also be really fun. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want more recipes like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.